I'm not going to attack a Nan. It's got to get that Nan-on-Nan action, you know? One of the OnlyFans genres that is getting banned, unfortunately. CyberJesus doesn't allow it all. It's anal or nothing with him. And you better believe it's premarital. If anything's gonna kill me in this game, it's because I tried to eat the head of a plasticine figure, not all of the bullets going into my brain chasms. I don't recommend paying for hemorrhoids. I can give those to you free of charge. I've got a jar full of them. They're not attached to me, don't worry. I could have, like, the tiniest little baby pea shooter in the game. The spelling of pea is up to you, whatever you'd rather to be shot with. I've got both.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
I can't wait until I can kill my boss so I can actually call myself Putin Slayer and be serious for once. How did that get? That went right through you. I think I just killed everyone that I read to think, fuck it, hit the wall. Okay, because I am blatantly our Lord and Savior, who could possibly say otherwise. I am CyberJesus, part Mickey Rourke, but you know, also CyberJesus. What a wonderful love child that would be. God, I'd love to crucify Mickey Rourke, and I don't think he'd complain. I think he'd like it. Life support control. Oh yeah! No breathing for me! Now I get to die in a much more slowly, painfully torturous way instead of blowing off all my limbs one by one. Perfect. Bulbous is still my favorite word. You're welcome. Is that my legs? That was your legs?
What the hell? Are you trying to kill me?
I think so. I can't really remember.
Watch the suit. Hey, let go of me. I'll pay you. Do you know who
You went through all the stages of grief at once, and then ended up back on anger. You did it backwards. Who are you even grieving for? You coughed once. Is that the worst thing that's ever happened to you in your entire life? Probably. I think he's the last remnant of the corporations not being a mess. What's the most Britty word? Shit, I don't know. Plonker. Plonker feels pretty British.
Welcome. If you'd have just accepted my call, we wouldn't have had to drag your ass all the way here.
What's the problem with a little bit of ass dragging, Poon?
yourself.
Come now.
I've missed him so
What
much.
was Melhurst Geld planning to do with those indents?
I only ever see these
anything to
motherfuckers
say to you.
bald.
Talk to my superiors.
He's a big improvement.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He also
You
calls
seem
himself
to have
Rectum Head, which
misunderstood your
else?
situation. You see, you're officially listed as deceased in a refueling accident at the docks.
You know who I am? A fucking dead guy. I could get you so much money from my endlessly closed bank accounts.
Leave him here. I'll update you later.
Just let me get all my inheritance back from my broke-ass sons. Here they are now. Wait, am I fighting? What's going on? I got kicked out. Aww. I missed you, Rectum Head. I wish we had more time with you. You and your wart-smothered toad fucking brain. What do you do to toads to get that warty? Like, what the fuck happens? How much canoodling is occurring here? I can't exactly say I've missed him, but I do pity him, I guess. I'll continue to be your slave, maybe a bit. As long as you know that I could blow your entire skull off at any moment's notice. It would absolutely be an aesthetic improvement, too, for you. Keep your warts where I can see them, keep your lumps out of my personal space, and at least 3 kilometers away from any and all schools. Though, let's be real, children haven't existed in thousands of years. How else would the world be such a beautiful, beautiful place? Unless he's one? I mean, he's like 2 foot tall, but is he baby? If that's the case, like with a mouth like that, he's due a spanking. I'm gonna have to call in the Hammer Boys for this one. My limbs just won't be enough for buttocks of his caliber. At the very least, I can soap his mouth out. I got an instant soap dispenser on places that I will not disclose. That was the first cybernetic upgrade I ever got. Come on. We lived through the pandemic, man. You never know when you're gonna need to lactate all forms of chemicals. Oh no, it's absolutely slag. It's absolutely slag, but in the sense of slut as opposed to giant chunky metal. That's my favorite thing. I wish it was still in use. But it's only like old British gangsters who still use it, and they're the best fucking kind. We'll probably take you back. You've learned your lesson by now. The only reason we let you guys win the Civil War is we were tired of your shit. We wanted your gun. We just sent like 3 of our worst soldiers just to make it feel like you won a war and everything, you know. You want it to be nice.
So,
it's like letting your son beat you in an arm wrestle just so he doesn't cry.
That is.
Rival CGTs are already coming into the arcology to pick the bones clean.
And you're our most
We
disappointing
have a
son
chance
of all,
true
aren't you,
independence
USA?
here, but we have to act faster than an amped-out feral before some enterprising CGT gobbles up our cluster and our indent contracts with it.
Why did you kick me out when I needed to talk to you anyway? What the fuck was that
We
about?
can funnel energy covertly from the old tokamak down in the deep stink. He says we have a small window of opportunity to do this now before the reactor is appropriated by some other corporation.
Sorry, we threw the tea in the water at Boston. It's okay, you know. Spend like 10 minutes on the naughty step and we'll forgive you.
I'd rather control the entire tokamak, but we have nowhere near the know-how or equipment to do a property grab like that. You need an AGI for that kind of thing. But if you do this right, the new owners won't notice our little arrangement.
Because I imagine it's something to do with AI. Because it's always like, we gotta be extra smart if we want to do that. So you're gonna need an AI because they're a lot cleverer than... I mean, you've got a massive head. It's gotta be for something, but maybe it's tongue as opposed to
I'm
brain.
not fluent in tech lab.
Just
but
like
it's
me.
to say that this will be a tricky feral to tame. The bulbhead spoke of installing a double redundancy board through the tokamak ice.
Can I steal his
And
balls too?
hardware.
Been a while since we've been down there with the ferals, and I could use a new pair of
The
earrings.
new owners can't know about the board, or they'll shut it down faster than nug orgasms.
Is that a good thing? That doesn't feel like a good thing. I don't know what the nugs are, though. Everyone keeps saying nug. I thought maybe it was you guys, but then someone's a nug lover? He had luggage that said nug lover, or nuggage, I guess. Well, that sounds, again, really problematic, and I'm not sure why.
And then use that energy to bolster our automated security system.
So he'll never be satisfied in his entire life.
Allow for that.
Or maybe he'll just be satisfied really quickly. Maybe it's a blessing for him. Maybe he's premature too. Match made in sad, terrible sex heaven.
We'll scavenge their stiffs for augs.
I'll kiss the pinky ring of the queen. I don't know what that... Is that us? Or is that actually a ring on your pinky finger? Why is it called pinky ring if it is us? Because that implies that everyone in the US just standing around with their little fingers up their assholes?
Now the bulb
Is that a
just
common
that,
occurrence?
Completely worthless for anything outside a lab.
What's the
I
benefit
want
there?
you to handle the practical side of things. Get that tokamak working for us. I've uploaded the particulars.
Is that a bong on the table? I think so. It's either that or a Death Star. Oh, oh, that's a lot of words. Why are you doing this to me? I want to know about Malhorst Gelb just because I want to hear someone else say it.
NG rip talked in the end. They all do. We're still missing 5 indents. All of them worked at the XMAT lab in the res dev zone. Could be they just up and disappeared at the same time. I don't believe in coincidences, but what can we do? Can't save them all.
I don't even think he said it. What a bitch.
Yeah, thick enough to fry your neurons solid if you ain't careful. And no wonder
You would have been
don't like
instant
to
game of the year
eat
if we could,
with a
if the entire
fucking
dialogue was just Malhorst Gelb, Malhorst Gelb, Malhorst Gelb, Malhorst Gelb, Malhorst Gelb, Malhorst fucking Gelb.
CorpSec has always relied on automated security systems to keep order. We're gonna repurpose some of it for our own protection. Those turrets pack a serious punch, but we'll need more energy for it to work. If we can just prevent the CGTs from grinding
yes,
out
the
stack culture
Kuggets.
for long enough, our indent contracts will be voided. That's true independence. Never heard of a corporate grab team? They're special.
I have no idea what's happening.
Whenever a corporation collapses, they go in and grab property for their employers. I have no clue how it's done. Wish we could do it ourselves.
Sounds like
But you know
Ubisoft
what?
have their
Wish
fair
is
share of
alike,
corporate
right?
grab teams.
Right?
Maybe Blizzard as well. Alright, well if I get to kill some corporate grabbers, then I'm down for it.
Same trusty old RBM-5 fusion tokamak which keeps our stacks lit at night. I know you're a sewage specialist, but that makes you perfect for
What?
this job. It's all about valves and pipes and stubborn SIs.
What the fuck is an SI? Does it involve sewage? Sewage intelligence? Sewage itch? No, okay, that's don't like that. Practical side.
Yeah, you know, fighting ferals, avoiding gun turrets, pushing buttons.
A good
possibly
messy
exposing
Edward
yourself
Scissorhands
to
look. Yeah,
lethal
fair
doses
enough.
of radiation. Practical.
I'm looking like a spiky, murdery corpse, I guess. Maybe he's not as pale as I remember him being. He did look a little bit dead. Each to their own. Tried to snooze. Oh, snooze is drugs. I forgot. But aren't people trying to kill a dude who's only visible in, like, snooze dreams or something? Am I gonna have to do that at some point? Because, hey, I might be an absolute murderer, but I'm straight edge. That's what makes up for it.
Nobody's gonna miss that chrome-sucking scumbag.
Chrome-sucking scumbag? I mean, there are worse things to suck. At least chrome is clean, I think. It's like stainless steel, but prettier. That mech wasn't there before, right? Did I bring it from home? My own personal entourage now? Are the paparazzi just upping their fucking game? Makes sense. I've killed thousands. I've got to be famous at some point. It's the meat face basement. Are you ready to face the meat? In Cluster 13, hand over the stems. I knew there was something we needed to do while we were here. Okay, it's come to my attention that I am just a fucking bitch. But whatever, we'll get there eventually. Oh, it's the gym! And they're still lifting just poles. I don't know why this shit can't load in properly, but to count them to marshmallows. Hello. You got the... What do you sound like? You're massive. You got the goods. Amazing. We're in business now. Wait a sec. You didn't sample the merchandise, did you? Just have a look here and make sure everything's in order. Dude, until very recently, I didn't even have my own arms glued back on. You think I want an extra muscular fucking... Like, what's still on me? Neck? Belly button? You want me to be able to do the fucking rock nipple bounce? No, I'm fine. Right then. Oh yeah. You did good, little one. We're gonna be blowing it up here in no time. We're gonna get these noobs ripped to shreds in 3 weeks flat. Have this. It'll unleash the beast. Oh, roids for Viagra. A pretty fair trade as far as I can tell. Mission complete. What did I get? Money. That doesn't unleash the beast. I'm gonna put that in like a trust fund. I'm gonna invest it. I'm gonna ask my nan for advice. Like, why did you... What do you mean unleash the beast? Is my nan the beast? You rude fuck. God, I wish I had a scarier nan. Bro, you again. It's the guy I was looking for. I never fucking left, man. Shit is fan-fucking-tastic. But here's the thing. The puny little Carlins that have been coming in here. The ones all desperate to get pumped up and that right quick. I think their hearts have been starting to explode or some shit. When I give a good pump delivery, then if it doesn't end in heart exploding, then what's even the fucking point? Either your heart explodes or your dick does, whatever the hell comes first. Either way, you're dying in ecstasy. I don't really see the problem. Like, they're all training to be the next Darth Maul. I think you're a little bit too large for that one, dude. He did like to do quite a lot of flippies. Or you make my knees explode, man. It's really painful, but I'd do it for you. So yeah, I need some lower grade stuff. Something the Carlins could handle as well. I mean, business is booming now, much like the Hearts, but why leave money on the table? I want to be able to service all my clients. Know what I mean? So be a bro. Do one more run for me. Get the newer, lighter grade roids. My bowels are certainly riddled with roids, but, you know, that I wouldn't call them light grade. Oh, steroids, not hemorrhoid. Oh, understood. Okay. Is the thing, though, shit's been tight lately. I know what you mean. And guys had to move from the node to Stimtown. It would be best to lay low next little bit. I think Stimtown is here, and I'm so bored of talking to you. Just tell me you want me to get the drugs. Stop calling him, oh boy, I don't know you. You look like you're made of a cactus. And the little guy's all jacked up in no time flat. See, the little guys need a bit of jacking too. Heart attack not included. This time out, well, what's the fucking point then? If jacking doesn't have the opportunity to kill you, then are you really jacking at all? This man has no idea what he's fucking talking about. I mean, taking steroids for when you're jacking makes sense to me. Although, doesn't it make men grow tits? You gotta assume it makes dicks shrink too, so you've got less to jack, but if it feels better, who the fuck cares? What the fuck is size when you've got limbs of that power? I mean, if you can't satisfy her with that little sad, soggy spaghetti noodle, then at the very least you've got giant just go shoulder deep, you'll be fine. Assuming you're also another one of those. I don't think it would literally come out the mouth of this human. Yep. He's a lovely guy too, damn. I'll make sure to add him to my Christmas card list. Or maybe just take him myself and kiss him to sleep every single fucking night. I don't think you'll be using him anytime soon. Although, he is a little bit stained now. Maybe I don't like him. Maybe your blood has corrupted at least a little. I just want to get the jacking over with, man. Where do I stuff this? I moved my guns. I put my guns away so quickly ever since we got that upgrade that I can't really tell. But which one of our holes is cavernous enough, bottomless enough to fucking house that thing? That's very scary. No grinder for us. I think we would intimidate any homo hookup in the region, except maybe this guy. but he doesn't seem to want anything to do with me. I guess he more goes for the croissant people. They're a little bit more perfect crotch height. I just happen to be a little too tall. Curse me and my massive spine. Jesus Christ, he wasn't even aggroed. He was mad at me. He was getting ready to kill me. But he was still talking to me like, hey, this is our territory. You know what's best for you, fucker? And he's just swallowing rocket after rocket after rocket. You have like a sword on your back, but you don't want me dead at all? Rare. I thought everyone in the entire world wanted me dead at this point. And then nans. That's why I need to make my own scarier, just to make sure I got my defense. I'm not going to attack a nan. It's got to get that nan-on-nan action, you know? One of the OnlyFans genres that is getting banned, unfortunately. It's really sad. That was a very valuable boober that you're passing up. He has critters. You think I'm not gonna kill you because you're riddled with pubic lice? If anything, that's a mercy, man. You've only made it more likely. Actually, no, to be fair, I hate mercy. I will do everything I can to avoid being a good person, so fine. Off you go, you little scamp. Your security, huh? Okay, like, say goodbye to your corporeal forms? Enjoy being holy fuck, they're unstoppable. Let's go get that fucking mech. Now that we've got this thing that came off a mech, I don't think it's gonna be all that problematic. Time to harvest! Will you please go collect the bacteria cultures for me? Well, I've grown a juicy disease forest, but I don't really know where I crammed it, so I'll go and deal with that another time. Right now, let's rob everyone we've ever seen. Well, no one fears this. In GTA, it's fucking instant. This is a rocket launcher. It's in your earlobes. Fine, whatever. Alright, there you go. You're all nice and pregnant. Enjoy your boom. Holy shit. Alright, well, that's one way to end the war. One of them's still ready to pop. I'm just, uh-oh. And apparently it took 40 years for my dodge roll to recharge. What the fuck was that one? No, please. You're not allowed to be fast enough to come around the other side of the map. You're huge. I know they're really powerful thighs. They're not all meat, no glory. But what does that mean? For some reason, that was a normal phrase in my head until it stumbled out of my mouth, fucking screaming. I just want to sip, man. Come on. Hand it over. You're clearly an android. Either that or you just couldn't afford to grow your actual dreadlocks, so you just lined yourself with sheet metal. I don't know what the hell the point in that was, but it's not very pretty. I'm sure we'll be sent back down to our wonderful poon child. Aww? What the fuck? Is that one for the gram, buddy? No, absolutely not. I'm the only one who gets likes around here. Oh god, you're large. These guys shouldn't exist yet, surely. Not here, I've walked through here 1,000 times. But it seems like last time I was a lot better at the game. Oh, it's because there's a bounty bitch around. Okay, makes sense. Let's make him pregnant. Why won't you die? Just a one dude, that's all I ask. I'm perfectly willing to cheese the game as much as possible. Live by the cheese, die by the fucking cheese. Come on, the power of math. Give me back my limbs. The icon of this, that's straight up jizz stains. Have you drawn like a origami art dog on the I can't see it because I've got such a thick-ass barrel. I don't think I really have to. I don't think you've pulled the trigger in a good few centuries at this point, but okay, there goes my skin. I have been cooked. That's not very helpful.
Don't make this a fight.
I'm trying not to. I don't even want the bounty. It's $1,000 for what, like 3 years of my life? That's the first time I've ever avoided a fight. That's the first time I've actually used my patented pussy tactics. That doesn't feel good. Time to descend in the Ascent. Time to go against all that we fucking know. Time to blaspheme against Cyber Jesus. Yeah, that's right. I'm going down. Isn't that the loophole? Isn't oral fine? Whatever. Maybe not Cyber Jesus. Cyber Jesus doesn't allow it all. It's anal or nothing with him. And you better believe it's premarital. Phew! Okay, I did not see you. I assumed you were gonna be a fucking civvy. Because you're wearing an adorable leather jacket that I really want. Hand it over. It'll be like a duvet for me, but you know, we'll make it work. Thank fuck for blast radius. If they're above you on a step, you can do nothing. Well, unless you're actually smart and remember how to play the game, but that's not me. You can blast right through his shield? That enemy type has existed for all of 5 minutes. It already has no reason to exist. Enjoy, get your stupid ass cattle prod away from me. Also, it doesn't even look like a prod, it looks more like a paddle. Just don't cattle prods kill people? You really need to spank the cow too? And that's going on me. And my cyber ass is basically unshatterable. It's made of rubber, you'll just bounce right off. Trust me, I'm doing you a favor by ripping your damn heads off before you get here. I love this. A single pew from the automatic rocket launch is really cute. Oh, I didn't think you were an enemy. I thought you were like propaganda. I thought a billboard was coming to eat me. Are you serious? I could just stick the nozzle through the fucking doorway? That's a bad idea. What the fuck are you doing? That's not a good place to be. This is where all the boom is going to. We do have the fastest fingers in the west, and also the east, and also the north, and also the south. We have infinitely faster fingies than everybody. But no, it does take a while. Look at that. It's just fucking stupid to look at. It's like it's in 8 times speed. It's beautiful. The ween remains concealed, at least for a little while longer. Oh, what? Why? Since fucking when? Alright, we need some of this. Can we tase the mech? Does that do anything? I think the overload and the impregnation go together pretty well, but I can't really fire this damn thing. Okay, now we need balance. Balance was kind of a useless stat for a while, but now that we're taking on mech after mech after mech after fucking mech, and I'm using heavy weapons, and heavy weapons are kind of the only thing that breaks them, I think balance speeds up your movement while you're firing a heavy weapon. I just wish we had any other heavy. Maybe killing mechs will always give you one. That'd be nice. Might actually get something fucking decent to fight with for once. But no, I don't think the game feels I deserve that just yet. I must continue suffering for at least another, I don't know, entire playthrough. I'm unworthy of bigger booms. It's not that bad. Once again, death by being vanilla. If you just accepted defeat, if you just gave him a quick suck, he'd move on and you could go back to ripping him in half. But no, it's just an impossible to dodge attack if you've already been dodging the fucking missiles. Maybe you don't have to dodge the missiles. Maybe your sheer fucking speed will be able to do it for you, but light weapons are good for robots. Oh, really? Okay, I was not aware of that. Does everything that isn't a heavy weapon count as light, or is that medium? Do I need pistols for shit like that? Because that seems insane. Then again, my knuckles do more damage to it than literally anything else in the world, so the power of fisting will get us everywhere. Oh god, except anywhere safe. I love the chain reaction of that shit. It's so fucking stupid looking. I got that thing. That was probably the first augment I think I've had throughout the entire game, and I never want to change. Nothing will ever be better. That's a complete lie, but I will live by it forever. It's a lie I'll take to my grave because it looks stupid. We want its cogs inflated. You want me to... Oh, no. You want me to see if we can pop the mech? I guess maybe if it's manned, you can impregnate the guy inside and wait until he oozes out the fucking... the cracks? I guess so. When do we get RSI in our fucking elbows? Because that will be the day that we lose everything. I think it must be the shotty. How did I take damage? I was nowhere near to you. No wonder we die so hard to that fucking thing. And I think I will try to end you with a good old-fashioned fisting. It's exactly what you desire. I didn't inflate him. Oh, I'm stupid. I promised you all I'm such a failure. And we'll get back to work. What am I even trying to do? I think my kid forgot his fucking lunchbox or something. We're just on some kind of delivery. The compass, 007 license to come, was taking us the other way. Like, why did I do any of that? Was it just revenge? Did I go to pick up my souls or something? Wrong game, wrong genre. Somehow just as punishing. What am I talking about? I've been OP since very, very early on. Shields mean nothing. People mean nothing. You're all just flesh walls for me to eat through. Hi. What was the plan there, dude? What was the grand fucking idea that was gonna blow us all away? Blow me, especially. Blow me into the fucking next dimension, into the afterlife, if that's what it takes. Something big happened. I felt the girthquake. Who the fuck are you? Oh, okay. It's quite literal Batman. Oh, Batman's horrible chimera son. head like a croissant? I don't know. I do want to eat you though, although you look like you're made of rubber, or maybe Play-Doh. I don't, maybe not. We'll take a bite later. If anything's gonna kill me in this game, it's because I tried to eat the head of a plasticine figure, not all of the bullets going into my brain chasms. Amazing! You ended the breakout! Let's just say the boom is gonna be big. And I didn't end the breakout. What? Ending the breakout required me to kill a mech. That's not where the mech is. Did I just kill any mech? That's why it sent me the other way. Either that or the police finally showed up and did it for me? I've seen fights, like, happening in the background, but I always thought they were meant to happen. I didn't think they were dynamic. Plus, the police are not smarter than me. The AI can't actually be kicking my ass. God damn it. Maybe now I can work on taking my ass out of here. I mean, you're too old for this shit anyway. I don't know who you are. Plus, this is Cyberpunk. This is like stomping on corporate balls with 8-inch heels with fucking razor blades on the end, soaked in lemon juice and a little bit of salty seasoning for good measure. Why are we like keeping them imprisoned? What's that about? I mean, I guess some of them probably belong there, but I'm a mass murderer. I've done horrible fucking things. No one's trying to put me in jail. The only people I beat up are gang members, I think, for some reason. Who allowed me to be, like, the moral compass of this game? Bad idea. Very, very bad idea. Humidity due to that bacteria is also below in the bowels. You might want to get that checked out. That doesn't seem healthy. It's not the good kind. It's not the kind you get out of a Yakult. Hell, I think someone wanted me to revisit the node, didn't they? Or at least mentioned it recently. Although maybe that's because that's where the original roid monkey was hanging out. Steroids, hemorrhoids, androids, any other form of roids, they got them all. Take your pick. Although, you know, I don't recommend paying for hemorrhoids. I can give those to you free of charge. I've got a jar full of them. They're not attached to me, don't worry. I collect. Gotta catch them all, after all. I'll remain soggy for just a little bit longer. Oh, why do you have an umbrella? It looks like it's attached to like a fucking, what do they call them? Those big neon tube things filled with like gas or whatever. That's kind of really scary. You could kill a lot of people with that thing, but at least it protects you from the rain. I don't know, I'd get like a special cyber hat to do it all for me. I've seen a lot of people with like the thing that looks like Odd Jobs thing. I feel like they could throw it and immediately rip out my jugular. There's all these different weapon types. There's all these things that you can cram in your body to get extra cool and shit. But I don't have murder frisbees? That should have been like level 1. That should have been what I started with and remained with till the goddamn end. Razor got there eventually. Dronettes. Because drone was just too manly, I guess. Oh, but I don't want to get rid of pregnancy or pregnancy puncher. You gotta do them in order or this shit just doesn't fucking work. They couldn't make a proper map, but at least they made a guy with an umbrella. Exactly, and what a cutie he is. It's all worth it in the end. You better reinstall right now, just for him. Evasion cooldown is really annoying for me right now, and it's got me killed many a time. And if I'm able to just permanently roll around no matter what, I could have, like, the tiniest little baby pea shooter in the game. The spelling of pea is up to you, whatever you'd rather to be shot with. I've got both. I don't have a lot of money, and I don't want to just taxi 71 times and then be a broke-ass bitch and go back to slicing off balls for fun and also work. Because I think we've already invented the cock cream that, you know, works on. Already made a nice squishy billiards table out of the remainder, and a few delicious snacks. You can make boba tea out of it. Horrible, horrible flavor, but you can do it. You didn't ask for it to be good. You just asked for it to exist. That's how I was invented. The map was in our hearts the whole time, and the friends we made along the way. The map they clearly didn't bother to fucking finish along the way. It looks like they just dragged concept art, sucked the life out of it and all the fucking color. They smothered it in blood and called it a day. Maybe I'm the one who smothered it in blood, to be honest. That makes quite a bit more sense. Speaking of which, gotta get in our 5,000 a day. Wouldn't want to get scurvy after all. Wouldn't want him to get scurvy at all. And the greatest cure to scurvy, you guys might not know this, the greatest cure to scurvy is, you know, not being alive. So we're doing everybody a fucking favor. Hey, all my drugs still litter the fucking ground. No one wants them? My drug's not fucking good enough for you assholes? My drug's not good enough for your assholes? You want that massive suppository that we keep seeing around the place? Holy fuck, he died quickly. Now, I don't actually know what species these engineers are. I'm trying to get a good look at them every single time. It just doesn't work. Wait, are you not engineers? You have like heavy weapons, but you also maybe they're just jumping. I put those powerful thighs to good use, you want an enemy. Why do you charge into the fight then? How suicidal is this entire population of people? Finally, something I can relate to. Now I'm getting into it. Oh, you die in 2 hits anyway? Okay, I don't know why I ever feared you. I just want a good look. And unfortunately, any attack that I have either makes you vomit out your own skeleton, or, you know, you just become dust again. Make you into lovely, delicious, I'd say man soup. I don't know what you are. I don't even know if you're a creature. You might be a robot. And robot soup, that's just oil. That's boring. Don't drink that. Not very good for the kidneys, I've heard, probably. Although in the future, I wouldn't be surprised if we're just chugging gasoline now that Monster Energy went out of business, so... Who the fuck are you? Are you an enemy? There's like one decent guy who... What? No! I thought he was the only level 19! Because no one else had the fucking skull on it. Maybe it only ever shows one guy? I've never really paid attention enough to know. Ah! Please die! Please kill everyone in the process! Didn't realize how much damage I've been taking. And I think I just tried to use holes as cover. Yeah, not the greatest move I've ever made. Not the greatest holes I've ever covered myself with either. But we all make mistakes. Ooh! Ooh! Spooky, sneaky little invisibitches, huh? Don't like you. Get out of my face. I'm gonna go and heal with the power of math. I don't think they can fight me. I don't think I'm close enough, and all my guns have endless range. How were you out of ammo? I wasn't even fightable. Who else have you been murdering? Have you been cheating on me? I thought I was the only one who got to be soaked in your gunpowder. You're the worst husband I've ever had, and I've only known you for 6 minutes. Get the fuck back here, you little bastard. That's a very difficult feat to achieve. The others have been awful, and their feat didn't achieve very much. That's why I left them. But I'm the most impatient man of all time, and anything above 5 seconds makes me cry. Wish I could cut through your meat like butter. Wish I could cut through your butt like meat. Yep. Sell all our duplicates. Okay. I'm a fucking trust fund bitch baby now. Look at Goliath over here. Hello? That shit's on the other pistol I was using. That's a complete piece of trash. What the hell has happened to you? That's large. That ain't just big, that's fucking large. Is a straight up, it's just a rectangle. That doesn't work. Guns are meant to be vaguely pretty, like that's beyond deagle, and no one even uses the deagle IRL because it's shit. It just looks cool.
Let me show you the beauty of Kalan engineering.
Do you mean leprechaun? What the fuck are you? Art Deco weapon skin? I think I'd rather die, which is great, because I'm gonna die 1,000 times in a row, starting right now. What? I was in a safe zone. Power of math? What are you even for? I only subscribe to the power of meth, thank you. That does all my healing, and to be fair, most of my damage for me as well. I use the power of peer pressure to destroy all the legions of my enemies. Why are you fucking here? I didn't expect one of you immediately out of the elevator. I've recently just escaped box, man. Oh, it's so satisfying. Look at all the particles. Look at the crimson fucking mushroom cloud he becomes. I just want to stand in there and let it all rain down on me. It's the summer, you can't blame me. It's a fucking heat wave. Then again, we're warm-blooded. It's the future. We all kill in cold blood, right? So eventually that's gotta make us frog people. This is a bunny, man. And I imagine he was just a human at one point. It all depends on your choices. You know how in Mass Effect, if you're an arsehole, you get all scarred and everything, and almost horns come out of your body or whatever the fuck? Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Thank you for the Seminole Scorpius. Wait, that's your name? I thought that must have been some... Why are you named after seamen? Was your dad a sailor, or did he just absolutely despise you? And I think just because seaman also means sailor, probably doesn't mean seminal fluid also means a guy on a boat. Or maybe it just means ocean, who knows, who am I to judge? Get the fuck out of here. How is that not hurting you? It's hurting me. You were much closer to it. I guess it's because you were smart enough to hide behind box, and I was cramming it into the exact same side of the box as me, and just going to fucking town. Yeah, not my finest moment at all. Big gun, big fun, the motion of the ocean. Also, little gun, you know, still moderately fun. Tiny gun, massive blood cloud, at the very least. And to me, like, what more could you possibly need?